Welcome to Myself as My Stars. Here's the first video of a new channel. If you followed me over from Myself as My Cards, my tarot and Lenormand, and otherwise general magic stuff channel that I've been maintaining for the last few years, this is the place for more regularly posted astrological stuff that I thought might overwhelm the other site if I was to do this much of that content, namely like weekly updates of transits and things like that. So here it is. Welcome, and thanks for checking it out. Let's take a look at a few things that are happening this week and how to make them work for you. The Sun in Leo, obviously brightness, courage, personality, projection. And this is where we want to be careful. Projection. It's a good time to stoke up your projection if you feel like you need to express more and get out there, show more of what you are. Then also, of course, some people are very adept at that, and what they want to manage and mitigate is the time and place and when and how much, because that solar wind will be at their back, right? All of our backs, and it's everywhere. So that means that this, that's the idea, this ubiquitous shining. The Leo is associated with that, unidirectional shining. And so that's how they go together. Yellow candles, lemongrass, deer's tongue. We want to protect ourselves, gain eloquence and mastery during this time. And then protection. The sun can be very hot, too much. Some parts of the world, some parts of the US, too much heat right now. It's the fixed month, right in the middle of the summer, associated with heat. That's why we've got this sun and Leo, the lion, that solar archetype. That's what it's all about. So protection, actual protection, hydrating ourselves, staying cool, staying in the shade, getting out of the sun. And it makes me think of, winter is often a time that we think of preparing for, storing away the things that we're going to need to survive the winter, to fend off from the cold. This season makes me think of the fact that we need to also do that for the summertime, especially in places where we're going to be increasingly, it seems, subjected to heat that is dangerous. So especially sustained heat over over 115 degrees for over a week now. So if you're in any of those areas, I hope you're doing what you can. Take care of yourselves. I know this is rough. Venus in retrograde. I won't go into it too far right now, but there is a lot to say about it. The sheer attraction of the Venusian pulls in many correspondences, many, like I was looking at Llewellyn's complete book of correspondences, right? And you've got everything from, it's like, what color? Well, aqua, light blue, green, indigo, lavender, mauve, pink, rose, white, light yellow. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10 different kinds of trees, gemstones and minerals. Many. One that came to mind was lodestone. Lodestone is all about attraction, pulling in whatever it is that's beautiful, or to increase beauty or pleasure, things like that. it is called out here for being about rebirth and renewal, but also, and obviously relationships and stuff, but it specifically mentions reversal. And that's what this retrograde thing is about. And the frequency and the pattern of Venus's retrograde cycle is cool, and I think even that is attractive about it. I was watching it this season in particular several weeks ago. For us, we had mild summer days and evenings, and you could at a restaurant eating outside, and I'm seeing Mars and Venus and the moon out there in the twilight, just beautiful. And to think that she'll go into retrograde, 40 days and 40 nights, separate from Mars, never quite conjoining. She'll go under the beams of the sun. She'll go combust in the sun, and we can talk about combustion. It's a Hellenistic idea of being it's very close to the sun. It's very difficult to be close to the sun. You can't see it from the surface of the earth, and the properties are said to change during that time. And then she'll go, after that retrograde period, start going direct again, and then move forward again in the redoing, the rehashing, and she'll emerge in the morning after that for us. And there's that story of this cleansing of that property. Am I correct that it's every 18 months that this retrograde happens? And my awareness of this was heightened, and I like the things that I can see in the sky as it's happening for my astrological observations, and this was one of those things. So, and she'll be in Leo throughout all this activity.